So the next play on folio 27 recto is the 15th play of the second master of the zogho largo across to the middle of the swords. And it is a break, or you have just parried, he says, and you use your left hand to push the right elbow, which means that you must be coming from the other side. Let me just show you why that's the case. If Jessica frames on her left side and I do the break from the right, there is simply no plausible way I can get around this sword to push the elbow. Does not make sense, okay? Now, of course, you could push the other elbow, but that's a little risky when it's not the sword hand, because you can just let go of a sword with that hand and it's suddenly free. So what's clearly happening, although he doesn't say it in the text, is I'm breaking from the left side, or parrying from the left side in some way. Let's do it with a break though. And let's do it from posto di donna, because I really like it. So thrust to the face, please. Yep. So there it is, there's the break. And you could continue as with the other breaks, but in this, the 15th play, left hand goes to the elbow, you turn her and strike from behind, which is the 16th play. Once more. You could. And
it could be
just for the sake of it looking cool, would you mind thrusting from Finestra?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead. Lovely. And the reason I like that particularly is because on that first page of guards, we have posto di donna la sinistra facing off against Finestra, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So you could do a regular break, but the 15th play and you can just simply be parrying from the left side one way or the other. So let me just show you that. If you just give me a regular fendente, please. And it's good to really give it some, yeah. The idea is you turn them around so they can't turn back and parry in time. That's what Fiore says. So that is the 15th and 16th plays. If I'm left-handed, I am framed on my right. If you come and thrust from your left Finestra, maybe. Yeah. So from here, I'm on the wrong side because she's right-handed. Yeah. So this elbow push doesn't make a great deal of sense because it's risky, right? So from here, you would just do a regular break. I would have to go from my left side against her thrust to get here, but even then, now I'm crossed up, and you wouldn't normally let go of the sword hand to do an elbow push. So it's quite unusual for a left-handed fencer to actually get into a position where, with their right hand, they can push the right elbow of a right-handed fencer. So the breaks will work just fine, but you're not going to get this really nice elbow push.